In short, God called each one of us to do His ministry. And He's equipped each one of us with a gift so that we can do His ministry effectively. God's ministry becomes our responsibility. His ultimate goal for us is to bear much fruit, fruit that will last. The first Thai church organized toward the end of 1972. God brought 3 families, Christian families together. The first one is the family of the Reverend Sun Il Kim and his wife June and their 3 children. They just moved from Bangkok to Pasadena because Reverend Kim enrolled as a candidate for the Doctor of Missiology program at Fuller Seminary in Pasadena. Reverend Kim and family were missionaries to Thailand from KIM, Kim, which stands for the Korean International Mission, and served therefore with the Church of Christ in Thailand for more than 25 years. They all spoke Thai fluently, and all their children were born in Thailand. Second family, the family of Elder Bandit Vattanaporn, a former music teacher from Prince Royal College from Chiang Mai, who came to Los Angeles for further study. The third family is the Dechawan's family. Gloria and I, and our baby girl named Christine Joy, who was less than a year old. I was just ordained to be the minister of the Word and the Sacrament after my seminary training at Claremont School of Theology in Claremont. Gloria was then a surgical nurse at City of Hope. I'm sure that it was not a coincidence that we met each other here in Los Angeles, but it is God's plan for us. All 3 of us had worked together in Thailand for many years, especially Reverend Kim had worked with the youth group in Thailand, and myself and Bandit worked closely with them. And we never dreamed that all 3 of us will have a chance to meet here in Los Angeles. So after we would get together and pray together, and we did some survey, and just to find out how many Thai people were living here in Los Angeles County that time. We found out that probably around 45 to 4,500 or 5,000 Thai people living here. That's in 1973. And nowadays, I heard that 10,000 or maybe more, or some people said 100,000. Because we don't know exactly, because most of the time when they do the survey, they put the Thai people under the Asian or the Pacific, people from the Pacific. So we don't know exactly, but we have a lot. If you want to know that, maybe our general counsel who are here with us can give you that answer. But anyhow, the most important thing that when we get together and say, this is God's plan for us, we need to organize the church here. So on Easter Sunday, 1973, we held our first worship service in Thai. Even though that day, we have, I would say about 2/3 of the people attending our worship service that day were Korean. Because Ajahn Kim, Pastor Kim was a Korean. And here the Korean come and support the Thai. But the only problem is, after the first Sunday, only the Thai left and worship together, which is less than 15 people. That's how our church began. And then we named our church Thai Community Church in Hollywood. We have 3 goals. This is the goal or the objective of our church, or we call mission statement. First, to bring the Thai people to fellowship and worship God together in their native tongue. So we said we're going to do this in Thai, and our hymns and everything will be in Thai. Secondly, to assist them in their daily lives in these foreign countries. If you remember, during that time, a lot of GIs brought their Thai wives to this country. Yes, so many problems happened among their family because communication, lack of communication, education. So our church were able to help or to solve some of those problems. Thirdly, to reach out to the non-believer and bring them to Christ. So those are the three objectives that we would like to do. And by doing that, God continue to bless us. So by following the model of that early church, if you would like to know what the early church did, you go back and read from the book of Acts chapter 2, start from verses 35 all the way to the end of that chapter. You're going to find out that those congregations, that early church, they come together to worship God together, give thanks to the Lord together, they study the Bible together. What else what they do? They eat together, they have communion together, they share their love to one another, and most of all, helping one another. And our church followed that model from that early church. And of course, when we do the ministry, I think all of you here, I know that time we have the only one. 5 years later, our brother Vichan here organized the Thai outreach in Pasadena. And now how many? I heard that about 12 or 15 Thai churches here. But you understand that, you know that when we organize the church in the beginning, we need help from the other people. Okay? So our church, really fortunate. I would use the word blessed. We are blessed by God that the pastor of Mount Hollywood Congregational Church, the Rev.Dr. opened the chapel for us, allowed us to use that chapel. And then we went outgrown in that, using that chapel put in. I remember, because I see every Sunday when I preach, I saw 66. Only 66 people can sit in that chapel. A few years we were outgrown of that chapel, and then we moved up into the bigger sanctuary. Thank God for Mount Hollywood Congregational Church to help us. We were there until 1986, and then we moved to El Monte, and to use the church or the facility of the First Presbyterian Church of El Monte. And we were there until 1995. But let me go back a little bit. That in 1981, which is I would say that's historical year for all of us too. That is the year we affiliate with the Presbyterian Church USA. We thank the two churches, Mount Hollywood, the Presbyterian Church of El Monte, and also when we move out here, we are in different boundary. When we were there, we joined the Pacific Presbytery, which is we have our EP here today. You're gonna hear from her later, and we moved here. Dr. Cortez right now is a moderator of San Gabriel Presbytery. So we were a member of Pacific Presbytery and also moved here, become a member of the San Gabriel Presbytery. And some people said, when did you move into this community or this beautiful sanctuary? In the first Sunday of February 1995, we moved to this facility. There is a wonderful story about how we get here that I would like to share with you. At first, we said, we have a dream. We have a dream since 1976. I told my members at that time I wasn't even a full-time pastor. I said, one day we're going to have our own facility. We're going to have our own church so that we can use this facility to do the ministry for the Lord and then reach out to the communities around us.